Stallions and gentle mares, welcome to tonight's debate, where President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump will discuss which generation of My Little Pony is superior. To maintain order, I'll remind every pony to keep the interruptions to a minimum. President Biden, you have the floor.
Thank you, thank you. Now, folks, I've always been a fan of the first generation, the original. There's a certain charm to those early ponies. It's timeless. The characters were vibrant, and the messages they conveyed were everlasting. It was the beginning of this iconic franchise, and those toys set the foundation for...
Joe, let me tell you, I know toys, okay? And I'm telling you, folks, nobody knows My Little Pony like I do. I've been around a lot of ponies in my life, and I can confidently say that the fourth generation of My Little Pony toys is the best. They're tremendous. They're fantastic, and people love them. Believe me, the other generations, pathetic, only grannies and teething toddlers like the other gens. But Gen 4, gorgeous ponies, just gorgeous. The best ponies. Everybody loves them. They're just fantastic.
Well, Donald, I have to say interrupting is not very pony-like. Now, let me tell you, the first generation teaches values that are timeless, values that endure the test of time. And well, Don, the first generation brought joy to countless children. It was about the magic of friendship, not just flashy gimmicks and anime horse waifus. It was a simpler time, a time when we could all use a little more friendship.
Look, Joe, you're stuck in the past. The first generation is just like your policies. Outdated. Generation 4 is where the action is. Kids today want excitement. They want the best. And that's what Generation 4 delivers. I mean, I know a thing or two about delivering the best. I am the best businessman in America with the best presidency ever. And of course, you would trash talk anime waifus when your favorite pony is that wet blanket Fluttershy.
Fluttershy is a precious sweetheart who embodies the American spirit.
Applejack is the best pony, and you know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. That country mare's can-do attitude and girlish charms make her the best pony of all time. Hands down, no competition. You know what else? No, I'm not saying this myself, but people have said this, and I know some of you here tonight have heard it and know it to be true. AJ is a proud rider of the Trump train.
Not this Applejack MAGA truth. They're bullshit again.
Shut up, Joe. You know, Applejack would be on my side. Everything about her is perfect. She is a perfect pony with pristine values and work ethic. Everything about her aligns with the values of my campaign. I even had these special t-shirts made with AJ herself, wearing my Make America Great Again hat that you can buy right now at Trump.com. But you better hurry. There are only a few of these left, folks, and they're flying off the shelves. I got to tell you.
Can we please stick to the agreed upon subject for tonight's debate, gentlemen? If you would be so kind. Please continue, Mr. President.
Thank you, moderator. Now, as I was saying, the first generation simplicity and precious baby doll aesthetics allowed for universal connection in parents and children alike. It's about the magic of friendship and the adventures these ponies went on with a strong emotional core while still keeping it light. I have met hundreds of working class Americans on my campaign trail, and one thing all of those people have in common is that they all grew up watching the first generation of My Little Pony on TV. It's what brings people together and what gives them the strength they need to power through the work week. There's something magical about the simplicity of the good old days and the comforting power of nostalgia during times like these that make Gen 1 more relevant than it's ever been. I thank God every day for giving that first glorious generation to us when he did. The timing couldn't have been more perfect.
And what would you know about relevance when you get all your pony info from TikTok reposts of stolen content from the Wayback Machine? It's just like the election. These hacks steal from old NeoCities pages, and your campaign stole ballots at the polls. Your election was as fraudulent as Discord's reign over Equestrian in Season 2, Episode 1. You have brought nothing but chaos, and I'm going to say it, malarkey. You have brought absolute malarkey to this beautiful country when you stole that election from us. And it makes me sad, Joe, and I'm not ashamed to say it keeps me up at night sometimes. No, I'm not saying it has, but it is possible that maybe, just maybe, the whole situation has brought a tear to my eye that could only be dried by the soft hooves of my favorite ultra-rare life-size Applejack plushie.
Yeah, and I bet she's real crusty too, huh?
It's time for a quick break. Meanwhile, our sponsor has a special message for us. What the fuck, Donald? Really?
Hey, Rock here. You know, life's all about leveling up, and I'm here to introduce you to something that'll take you from a beta to a sigma, from a soy boy to an elite ultra gamer. It's time to introduce you to the P-Fuel testosterone-infused epic gamering drink. This right here is the secret sauce, my friends. Packed with testosterone-infused power, this ain't your regular energy drink. It's the key to unlocking your inner Chad, saying goodbye to that beta cuck mentality and hello to the elite gamer you were born to be. All right, time to dive into the greatness. I'm about to sip on this legendary gamer elixir. Sip your P-Fuel. Hell fucking yeah, bro. Holy fuck, that's the taste of victory. Now let's talk about results. P-Fuel doesn't just quench your thirst. It obliterates your soy boy physique and mentality. You'll feel the power surging through your veins, turning you into a gamering titan. We think muscles and thick ladies just magically appear. No, they come to those who embrace the grind, those who power up with P-Fuel. This drink isn't just about leveling up your game. It's about leveling up your life. P-Fuel doesn't make you just a gamer. It turns you into a gamering legend. You'll be breaking records, dominating leaderboards, and commanding respect in the gamering world. Say goodbye to the sidelines. It's time for you to be the MVP. So if you're ready to shed that beta skin, unleash your inner Chad, and become the ultimate gamering force, grab yourself some P-Fuel testosterone-infused epic gamering drink. Embrace the power, embrace the game, and let's dominate together.
Welcome back to this unprecedented debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump about which generation of My Little Pony is superior. Let's keep this discussion civil and focused. Mr. President, you may continue.
As I was saying earlier, the genuine emotion and connection to the first generation of ponies was something irreplaceable. These ponies have been an inspiration to many across the globe, teaching them about love, compassion, and unity. The stories they shared are ageless. The bonds they formed, unbreakable. It's not just about the toys, Donald. It's about what they represent.
Joe, that's where you're wrong. It's always about the toys. The toys and merchandise are the best part. And let me tell you, Generation 4 has the best merchandise. I mean, just look at how advanced they are. There's a reason they call it Friendship is Magic, because the magic is in the sales. The ponies are shinier, more detailed, and they appeal to a broader audience. Everyone loves them. They are winners.
Donald, there's more to life than just winning. There's its integrity, honesty, and the bonds we form with one another. My little granddaughter has a G1 Starshine, and she's as fond of it as she is of her modern toys. It's not just about what's new or flashy. It's the sentiment and memories attached. It's about the values and the message, not just the bling. We need to remember the heart of the matter and not get lost in the noise. Legacy matters, Donald, more than gold.
Speaking of bling, have you seen the limited edition Princess Celestia statue I commissioned for the White House when I was in office? Absolute class, and I bet she'd agree with everything I've said tonight. She's a leader, just like me, a symbol of prosperity.
You do realize she's a fictional character, right?
Unbeatable strength, guiding our nation. Fictional to you, maybe, but her leadership and grace is very real to many, many people. Many people, including me. She's like the pony version of my beautiful wife, Ivanka. Poised, graceful, and powerful. Did I say Ivanka? I meant Melania.
That's just, I can't even. You know, back in Scranton, we had a saying, it's not about the size of the pony in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the pony. And G1 ponies, they had heart, they had fight, they stood up for what was right, no matter what.
Joe, if you love G1 so much, why don't you go live in the 80s? I'm sure everyone would be happier, especially me. And you know who else would be happier? Rainbow Dash. She's fast, she's sassy, and she's a winner, Joe, just like me. And you know what? I bet she'd be a Trump supporter,
Rainbow
too.
Dash stands for loyalty and being a good sport even when she loses. You wouldn't know the first thing about that being the sore loser that you are.
Oh, please. I never lost anything ever. Besides, Rainbow Dash and I would be best buds. We'd have weekly flying sessions at one of the many Trump towers.
I'd pay top dollar to see that. And by the way, I doubt you know this considering your creepy obsession with Applejack, but Twilight Sparkle is an intellectual, a bookworm. She'd see right through your lies in a second.
Twilight Sparkle. Oh, please. She's no match for the brilliance of Trixie, the great and powerful, just like how you were no match for me.
Stallions, can we please rein it in and get back to the matter at hand? We're discussing ponies, not politics.
Trump started it with that applejack mega bullcrap.
And you know it's true, Joe. I just noticed something.
What is it,
You and I
Donald?
have been arguing this whole time, and you've only brought up one G1 pony by name. And we've spent all this time talking about the ponies in Generation 4. That alone proves to me and everyone here, right, that you yourself, Sleepy Joe, don't really care about the G1 characters at all either, and are in fact a shallow surface level, aesthetic obsessed little bitch who only cares about hairplay and getting hopped up on nostalgia to shitty cartoons made to sell chew toys to literal babies.
Donald, it's evident you're trying to bait me, but let me set the record straight. Just because I've mentioned one pony by name doesn't invalidate my appreciation for the depth and values of Generation 1. And by the way, it was 6 ponies that founded Ponyville in G1. Unlike you, I don't have a pathological need to bring up Applejack every other sentence. Plus, everyone knows you only give a fuck about Gen 4 and can't hold an actual conversation about anything else.
Oh, please, Joe. G1 had its time, sure, but times change. People want evolution. They want growth, and that's what G4 delivers. It's about innovation and pushing boundaries. Just look at Pinkie Pie. Energetic, fun, and always breaking the fourth wall. A character that has depth layers and is relatable to today's audience. Isn't that what America is about? Progress and innovation.
Case in point, asshole. And it's not just about flashy visuals and breaking barriers. Donald, it's about core values, respect, and history. What really makes America great is its foundation, its core values. Same with the My Little Pony franchise. Generation 1 set the tone and set the high standard for every generation that followed.
But you have to admit, G4 brought in a new era of storytelling, animation, and character development. It revived a sleepy old franchise, made it relevant again, and brought it to new heights. Just like how I led America to new heights with my last run, and I will again when I take back the office next year.
Donald, for once, can we not make this about you? This debate is about ponies, not your loser
Joe,
campaign.
I just think it's clear to everyone here tonight that G4 is simply the best. It's bigger, better, more colorful, and has more appeal. Just like me, and just like my whole administration.
Donald, it's not about which one's flasher or louder. It's about heart. And Generation 1 had a lot of heart, way more heart than you ever could, you self-promoting goon.
This is the last fucking time I'm moderating a debate about ponies. From now on, I'm leaving you two to hash it out in the group chat like you normally do. Gentlemen, it's evident that both of you are passionate about your respective generations of My Little Pony. And while this has been an unexpected and certainly unique debate, it's a testament to the impact this franchise has had on multiple generations of the American people. We're not going to settle this tonight, and that's okay. What's important is that we celebrate the love and lessons each generation of My Little Pony has brought to its fans.
You're right, moderator. At the end of the day, it's about the memories, the lessons, and the joy that these ponies bring to people's lives. And while G1 will always hold a special place in my heart, I can understand why many love G4.
And I respect your opinion, Joe. Nah, I'm just kidding. Screw all the other generations. G4 for life, baby. Applejack is best pony. Woohoo. Fuck you.
God damn it, Donald. As different as opinions might be, let's remember the core message of My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. And in these trying times, let's take that message to heart, understanding and respecting each other's perspectives and finding unity in our shared love for this iconic franchise. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, and may your dreams be filled with rainbows and magic. Good night.